the day when I reach up on Billboard, you know, the day when I'm on Billboard, I'm on YouTube top, I'm on Rolling Stone breaking all kinds of records, and this bitch ass nigga Benzino wants to fucking come online and start fucking with me, bro. Instead of being a father and just supporting from that side, you still want to be bitter. That's why you burn all your fucking relationships, my nigga. And that's why my career, yo, bro, I have to really bend my back and make sure niggas can fucking understand me as a person. Because at the end of the day, I don't want my father's relationships and the bridges he burnt to affect me. All that other personal shit he talking about, mansions and all that, everybody that's been in my life is fucking cap. That nigga is cap. We lost everything. Source was gone. By the time I was old enough to even understand the source, that shit was gone, bro. Give it up. Don't blame my mother. My mother is the best thing that ever happened to me. My number one supporter overall. At the end of the day, this ain't here to bash my father. And let me not get ahead of myself and be disrespectful. I don't even mean to call a nigga a bitch ass nigga, right? But at the end of the day, that's a fucking bitch move, my nigga. That's a bitch move. If you a father, right, support your fucking kids, my nigga, and that's it. Don't go online looking for fucking... what's the word called? Clarity? Like, what the fuck are you looking for? Some type of fucking sympathy, nigga? You want people to feel bad for you? Because of what? Let's talk about how I don't speak to you. You didn't wish me happy birthday on, like, damn near none of my birthdays. Didn't say happy Thanksgiving. Haven't spoke to you in months, but then try to get me to go on Growing Up Hip Hop. Right? Try to get me to go on Growing Up Hip Hop. Told me that they wasn't gonna let you on it if it wasn't for me. They didn't want to pay me the money I wanted. After that, I never heard from you again. Never heard from you again. Come on, my nigga. Y'all niggas is fucking weird, bro. Like, I had to pull over and really stop because I'm shaking. I'm driving by myself on my way to my little appointments or whatever so I could finish up what I got to do so I could get ready for my Atlanta trip. My mom called me. It's crazy because we was just on the phone crying yesterday, sharing this moment. Like, really sharing the moment. Like, niggas don't even understand, like, and I can't wait to tell my story because it's so many young females, young male that got industry parents or that got people in the industry, and these fucking people feel like they got so much power, bro. These motherfuckers got so much power. Nah, them tables turn. Y'all niggas is outdated.
I didn't deserve what she put on that song. I've never heard a daughter go at her father. For what? I ain't did shit wrong to Coi. I don't know who the fuck's... I know her mother's in the air, but other than that, I don't know who's in the air. Ask her brothers about me, though. Ask her uncle about me. Uncle's in the wheelchair. Real nigga. Been shot in the wheelchair. Flew him all over the world. With me. He's a real street nigga. It's my closest, dearest friend. Her son, her brother, who had a different father, bought him a car and everything to make sure he stayed in school and played ball. The fuck out of here, man. I could say so much more, right? But I'm proud of her, but I want her to do her thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is gonna pass as internet shit is. But fuck all y'all who's trying to say that I wasn't a good father. Y'all can suck a dick. A COVID dick. It's fucked up when you're a good father and later on in life you get put on the internet for not being a good father and people come at you with that shit. I don't got time for that shit. I'm not with it. Shout out to all my real parents out there who taking care of their kids because they need you. Everything's about a kid, but then when a kid's bad, when a kid don't want to go to school, when a kid want to smoke weed, when a kid want to do dumb shit, I guess the parents are supposed to just be like, oh, okay, it's cool. The fuck is the matter with y'all? I can't wait to see what y'all kids gonna turn out to be. Real talk. I can't wait. Y'all motherfuckers kids, forget about it. It's over. Some of y'all's kids, they don't got a chance in hell. They don't got a fucking chance in hell. With y'all goofy asses. Goofy internet asses.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now today, man, I got a touchy subject to talk about because it has to do with a father and a daughter. Anytime family going through it, especially people that's like in the eye of celebrities, and you know, with all that and all in the media, they always get crazy. And Jay-Z said it best, man. Nobody win when the family feuds. And this is a situation it's touchy to me because I have a child myself, and I would hate for my child to grow up and knowing all that I did for them, or just period, man, them having some type of hate for me. You see what I'm saying? Like, imagine your offspring, someone you created, someone who you brought up in this world, man, and you have nothing but good intentions for them, and they hate you. And then not only do they hate you, man, they're clicking up with everybody else out there in the world that don't like you, or just people period, and they all against you. This is your child. You know, this is crazy to me. So I want to talk about it because I also feel that Benzino also have his hand in this too as well. It's not just her fault. It's not just Benzino's fault either. I feel like it's a mutual thing that these two should just come together on their own, man, and just squash it, because it just doesn't make sense. Father and his daughter going at it. First of all, father and the daughter is always supposed to be like some of the most closest of the siblings, and you know, the parent and the child. Usually, you know, that's how it goes. The mother is attached to the boy, and you know, daddy's little girl. That's usually how it goes, and I thought that's how it is. But in this situation, it's just crazy. First of all, nobody even knew that Coi Leray was the daughter of Benzino. I know I didn't know until all this actually came out, so it's kind of crazy. But before I really get into it, like I said, man, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And so yeah, to this situation, man. First, it became privy to me when I was watching Queen's Flip, his podcast. I was watching it, and he basically did a little interview with Benzino, and Benzino went on to talk about it. Now, you know, Flip, he acting, you know how he act. He's playing around, but at the same time, one thing I like about Flip, he plays around, but he always have a message. You see what I'm saying? And he know how to get under people's skin, and people just always fall for it. So it's always funny to me to watch. So anyway, now, from my understanding, Coi Leray, like I said, I didn't even know that she was the daughter of Benzino. It's a shock to me. But now that I see it, she actually looks just like him. And it's crazy to me. But it came to my attention that Coi Leray actually has a song called No More Parties, right? And basically in the song, she goes on to diss Benzino, which is her father. And the lyrics go like this. She said this: "My daddy let me down, but I promise you I won't let up. I want to say F that man, but that won't make me better." Now, like I said, as Flip asked Benzino about this, Benzino went on to say, yo, listen, this is the same girl I brought up. This is the same girl who I wasn't even messing with her mother, but I still made sure my daughter, you know, I still made sure she was well taken care of. I still made sure she stayed in my mansion in Jersey when her mother was just staying in the projects. I took care of her mother's kids, you know, that wasn't his kids. You know, he took care of them as well. So I kind of understand his frustrations, but also, as a man, as a father, I don't think that he should be out there entertaining this. Like, there's other ways you could go about this. There's other ways you could reach your daughter. I think her respect will go down if you sit there and going back and forth with your child. You sitting there literally going back and forth with your child on social media, on radio, on this show, that show. All you doing is making your family look crazy. You making your family names look crazy. Because first of all, he goes to say that his daughter is a child. And let me get this right. She's 23 years old. And rightfully so, legally, she's an adult. You know, rightfully so, she is an adult. Now, he goes on to say that even though she's 23, he feels that any kid or any individual that's 21 or 23, they're really not an adult. But I beg to differ because, you know, in my age bracket, I'm not that much older. But I know that when I was 21 and people that came before me, when they was 21, they was doing real adult things. They was doing grown up things. It's all in the mindset. Now, maybe she may be a little less younger minded because she was like kind of housed, kind of spoiled, you know, things like that, because her father was Benzino. So I'm pretty sure she didn't grow up like the average person. She didn't grow up like me. She didn't grow up like, she had more than the average person, whatever the case may be. So I see what he's saying, but at the same time, that's a grown woman. I'm sorry. It's sad. It sounds crazy, but she's grown. And his thing is this. The things that she's rapping about, the things she's talking about, she's going on Angela Yee's lip service show and she's talking about sex. These are things that, of course, as a father, you don't want to hear your daughter talking about. But man, listen, she's in the public eye. She's an artist. This is what she's seen growing up from Benzino. This is what she wanted to do. So yes, he may not want to cope with the fact that she's growing into this adult, but you have to cope with it, man. At the end of the day, she's going to do what she want to do. I'm sorry. I don't know what Benzino has in his mind or what he thinks, but that woman is a grown woman. I'm sorry. She's going to do what she want to do. That's one. And two, you worrying about her lyrics. You worrying about the things that she's talking about. Never mind that. Never mind that. Imagine, I want to tell him, imagine if he was her age and you had another grown up telling him what to say. You gonna feel like, man, listen, I'm 23, I'm 21, I'm old, I'm doing this. I got my own money now. And that's another thing. She got her own money. She don't have to depend on him no more. Her song, she got Dirk on it on the remix. So it's fairly popping. So she's feeling herself right now. This is what he got to understand, man. And at the end of the day, once again, I'm not going to say it's his fault and I'm not going to say it's her fault. I understand where he's coming from as a parent myself. But at the same time, I also realize that she's young. She's going to act like this. He needs to be the mature adult and actually sit down and talk to her. And if that don't work, like I said, she's her own adult. You got to cut that tie. And maybe y'all need to talk. Whatever she say, who cares about what she says? Do you? Don't give that thing no more energy, because all y'all doing is making y'all family look bad. And like I said, Queen's Flip was feeding it to him, and I think Benzino looked like he wanted to cry. He looked like he wanted to cry, man. I was waiting for a tear to come down, but he held it strong. And then just like he looked like he was about to break, he flipped the camera and turned it to the Amazon truck, and that's all you seen. But and then he ended the live. He didn't get back on it no more. But like I said, man, he got to come into grips with that. That young lady she's old enough to make her own decisions. She's 23. I guess she's living on her own. She's doing whatever she want to do. She's a musician now. It's nothing more you could say. Now, the next message I want to put out there is, listen, anybody that's a parent, man, or if you about to be a parent, watch how you accompany your children. Watch how you bring up your children so you don't go through things like this, man. Who knows what went down, behind closed doors that made her feel like this towards her own father. I'm not saying anything else went down. I'm not saying that he did anything funny, but we don't know. Maybe there's things that they just haven't told us, and it happens like that, man. Now you got your own daughter going live about you, expressing her hate, clicking up with people you don't like. Nobody want that. So like I said, I feel his pain, man, but as parents, we got to watch what we do around our children. We got to watch what we say around our children. So things like this won't happen, because I'll be damned if my child is somebody that I provided for, made sure I had a good shelter, made sure I had a good life growing up, to just switch and then boom, now I'm the worst enemy. Knowing you spent your last when you probably didn't have it at times, knowing you went out on a limb to make sure they was good. Like I said, man, Benzino probably got a point. Like, he does have a point in some instances, but then again, it all goes back to the upbringing. Something went wrong. It was a disconnect somewhere, and they got to identify that problem. Until they identify the problem, they never going to get past what they going through, because nobody's admitting to nothing. She's just expressing his hate for him. He's expressing why he's mad, and it's just an ongoing thing, and nothing's being rectified. Maybe they need to go to some type of counseling, therapy, something. They need to do something, but they need to patch it up, and patch it up quick, because what they doing is just tearing their whole family apart. And Benzino name hasn't been the greatest out here in recent years anyway, man. So like I said, I hope they can fix that up. Nobody want to see anybody, a parent feuding with their own child, man. So much luck to them, and I just hope they patch it up. Let me know how y'all feel, man. Any parents out there, any of y'all that know what this feeling is like, or any of y'all that don't want to know what this feeling is like, let us know in the comment box below, and maybe we can learn from each other here, because, you know, that's what we do here, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping, and I'm out.